Not Tinubu, not Atiku. Falz reveals the only politician he can endorse for presidency. Popular Nigerian rapper and activist Falana, better known as Falz, has said that if he finds any politician he can trust 100%, he will support the fellow. He clarified that he has never publicly endorsed any politician or political party, saying his advocacy has always been focused on encouraging Nigerians to participate actively in elections. The Genius Media Nigeria reports that the entertainer made the clarification while speaking on the need for increased civic participation ahead of future elections. Falz said that although he had consistently encouraged Nigerians to register, collect their permanent voters card, PVCs, and vote, he had never openly campaigned for or endorsed a particular politician or political party. He said his main concern was to see Nigerians participate in the democratic process and make their choices known through the ballot box. Just a point of correction, I've never, in 2023 or at any point, openly supported any politician or political party. I've only actively encouraged people to go out to vote and get their intentions known, he said. The rapper explained that his position had always been driven by his desire to see Nigeria develop a stronger democracy through credible elections and increased voter participation. According to him, Nigerians must be given the opportunity to freely choose their leaders without manipulation or interference. What I clamor for is a free and fair democratic process, that people let their intentions be known and that people go out to vote. These, I think, are very important to strengthen our democracy in this country, he said. Falz has over the years been vocal on social and political issues in Nigeria, particularly on matters concerning good governance, accountability, human rights, and electoral participation. However, he said he had deliberately refused to publicly identify with any politician because of his concerns about the country's political system. Falz said he had remained cautious because, in his view, Nigeria's political class had continued to recycle itself, with largely the same set of people moving from one political position to another. He said this has made it difficult for him to publicly support any politician without being completely convinced that the person could bring about meaningful change. I've never actually stuck out my neck for any politician for obvious reasons. We've been going in circles and it seems like almost the same group of people we keep on reshuffling. At the end of the day, it is tough to even sit anywhere and vouch for a Nigerian politician in 2026, he said. I'm telling you. The rapper, however, did not completely rule out the possibility of endorsing a candidate in the future. He said he could reconsider his position if he came across a politician whose character, competence, and vision convinced him beyond doubt. If I see someone that I feel 100% is the one, maybe I would, but as it stands, I'm just trying to be cautious. I'm trying not to actually stick out my neck for anyone, he added. Falz also disagreed with the belief among some Nigerians that their votes do not count during election. Does it count? It doesn't count now. He argued that the huge sum of monies allegedly spent by politicians to influence voters showed that politicians understood the importance of votes. If it didn't matter, there wouldn't be vote buying if it didn't matter, he said. The rapper urged Nigerians, particularly young people, not to give up on the electoral process or allow frustration to discourage them from voting. He stressed that greater participation could make it more difficult for politicians to manipulate election outcomes. The activist also called for a full adoption of live electronic transmission. Yes, electronic transmission of election results to improve transparency and public confidence in Nigeria's electoral system. He questioned why the country had not fully embraced real-time transmission of results. Yes, in 2026, we are still using paper. We are supposed to have gone real-time, like full digital, electronic. Despite the large amount of money allocated to conducting elections. According to him, technology should be used to reduce the chances of manipulation and make the electoral process more transparent. Falz said the experience of the 2023 election should serve as a lesson to Nigerians ahead of future elections. He argued that the focus should be on achieving a significantly higher voter turnout, saying a massive show of support at the polling units could make electoral fraud more difficult. The rapper said if there is an overwhelming majority, it will be incredibly difficult for them to cheat that. Oh, thank you, Falz. Akonji says the pass only one vote so you get. And did he tell you that he has 2 votes? Akonji? Woman. Matthew says you're on your own. Okay. Tony Fibika says Peter B is always the best. Edba Emmanuel says Falz is a chief. Okay. Okon does say, who be this one? The boy just want to draw attention for notice me. It's not like you now. It's not like you that is looking for attention up and down. Carlos Sylvester says, Nigerians, get your PVC. Biola says, your endorsement carries no waste. Did you endorse anybody? Did he tell you that you endorsed anybody? You see? You know they read. Very uneducated people. I beg, Yinka Salas, everyone wants his approval or endorsement. He's just creating content. Falz is not a content creator. Mr. Yinka Salad. Pinto says, endorse on a papa now. Somebody will fail to win governor in ordinary Ekiti state. Will be the papa with no win governor. I beg, Teresa said, we all know who he's talking about for sure. Dorothy says, see as you find, you don't marry. No, go marry her now. Obi says, truth is bitter, but he said the truth. If you like, you take it or you leave it. One day, God will show you that there is nothing hidden under the sun. Be rest assured, you, the evil ones, I promise you that doesn't fear the word of God Almighty. Take note, okay? Barnabas says, you're on your own. Please, Mr. Man, are you our kingmaker? I don't understand. Did he tell you that he's making anybody? He's just advising people to get their voter's card. Did he say anything that is endorsing anybody? You have a problem. Now what for you? He says, go and endorse your dead music career. That's a lie. His music career is not dead. He's a very good music person. So that one, now rubbish they talk. Richard says, does he have political values? Among Nigerians, now they must me. Siri says, if you don't support any politician you think is credible and competent to lead this country, Nigeria, then you should keep quiet. You can't tell him not to talk. You can't tell him not to talk. Peter Address says, Falz is the leader of his fans, so he should openly tell them whom he is following, who he believes can do better among the aspirants. Except if he's playing policies within himself or being a confused person. He doesn't have to tell anybody who to vote for. He doesn't have to do that. Why? His fans have a mind of their own. Let them vote for who they want to vote for. He doesn't have to influence anybody. Of course, he can influence people, but he doesn't have to do that. Aditya said, let Falz support whoever he likes or prefer for 2027 presidential election. It doesn't matter to us. President Bola Tinubu will win and continue to 2031. In your dreams. In your dreams. But Valade said, most of you here need help. In certain someone will share his opinion. As in, I don't understand. If he likes, he votes for your enemies. I don't really know how and what the economy of this country has turned you people into. Leave them alone. Maybe they talk rubbish there. This well. Of course, I don't want anyone. All of them are tribalistic idiots. Let Nigeria be shared. Okay. But as well, my listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.